Hey guys, okay, so here is my issue. Since right now things are tight and we're not really getting the therapy that we need just because it's like ever since the pandemic, a lot of people have quit their jobs. It's in a lot of like hospitals and a lot of businesses are running short on staff. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys. This is my therapy, as I and not it's not just therapy. It's also being able to inform so many different people and communicate to them as far as feedback and just sort of different things, opening a conversation that I feel like really needs to be open between people and so much human connection. So many people need human connection while others are getting a little bit too much human connection. So me as a patient, I feel like I'm in the middle. I'm in between, like being in service and being a person that is in need of service. So being that I'm not ready to work or to be in service, I have to focus on my own self. I have to um, focus on my mental health, because my mental health is the most important. Your mental health is the most important, because if you're not mentally stable, if you're not mentally okay, you're not going to be in great service to anyone, especially when you go in front of the counter, especially when you are a therapist, or you are a doctor, or you are a barista, or you whatever job you do, even if it's just going outside dealing with people, communicating to people. When you are not mentally okay yourself, you cannot it's going to be hard for you to deal with people, with life situations, properly or in a calm manner. So therefore, that's why encouraging people to take care of their mental health is very, very, very important. Now, I believe that it's good for jobs and companies to help provide medical assistance, as far as people that work there, like taking care of their employees' needs. But however, I cannot personally tell any company or any business that they have to do something they have to do something that they don't have to do. I mean, it's up to you. If you run your business, it's up to you. If you it should be mandatory, just because it should be mandatory, but I'm not the president, so therefore I cannot enforce anything. All I can do, even the president doesn't enforce laws. People agree to making things. At least I don't think so. People agree into making something a law, and at least that's what I would think. But if I'm wrong, please correct me. I know that when now that I'm housed, it's a lot better and easier for me to deal with situations when I get out on the daily basis, to deal with normal life things, even if it's just going to the doctor and waiting patiently for them to attend to me. That's something that when I sit home, I prepare myself for. Even like right now, sitting in this office for a very long time and nobody has said it to me yet. Instead of complaining, I am picking up the camera and finding something to do, which is recording a video and finding something to talk about, staying productive. So a lot of people, if you're a patient and you feel like staff is taking long, if you feel like they're taking too long to tend to your needs, bring your pen and paper, bring a snack. Don't forget to bring a snack. Bring some water. They provide water here and they provide snacks, but the snacks that they provide is not very healthy food. It's not it's chicken sandwiches, which is something that if you're in desperate need, it might be good for you. But for me personally, it's not that I'm not in desperate need. I just don't eat meat at all whatsoever. So I have to eat before I come home. Now, before I come over here, and make sure that my belly is full so that I don't go hungry. So make sure you bring a snack. Make sure you bring your computer. If you don't have a computer, make sure you bring a notebook and paper. Keep yourself busy. Find things to do in the midst of waiting. Stretch. Prepare yourself for whatever is about to happen, instead of like banging on doors and being like, "Well, when are you guys gonna come tend to me? When is this gonna happen?" Because I did that before, where I'm like, I wonder, especially when like I'm used to things happening fast for me. When you're used to things happening fast for you and things start to slow down, you're just like, okay, why are things slowing down right now? I'm not used to this. So try to get used to things slowing down sometimes when things do slow down. So these are all things that we have forever. And if you don't have forever, you're not going to believe that you have forever. You're going to keep talking about death. You're going to keep talking about your life ending. You're going to keep saying, oh, we're going to be here till the end. There is no end to life. There is no end to life. Life is eternal, and that's what you need to understand. And so you need to talk to someone that's eternal. Change the people that are change your friend circle. If you have friends, change them. I'm not saying don't have friends. It's very important to have a group of friends or a group of people that will support you mentally, people that you can talk to, because if you don't have any friends whatsoever, who is going to defend you in times of need, like when you need defense? So building great relationships with people is very important, and that starts with for me, it literally just started with communicating in like the Christian community. We gotta thank God for the Christian community, because they've made a way for people to be able to communicate without fear. A lot of people in the Christian community are not afraid, because God definitely, because of Jesus Christ as well, he definitely gave us the strength to say, hey, we're not going to be afraid. We're going to put on the full armor of God. We're going to get out there like we're about to go to battle, and we're going to meet so many different people and try to preach the word of God so we can bring people to Christ, bring people to God. Now, as I spoke about this before, I'm like a higher elder. I would say I am a higher elder. I'm just not registered to be an elder whatsoever. But therefore, I specialize in understanding people's needs, hearing people's hearts and hearing their cries. And I can hear from the other side. I just don't hear every single person. And it's a blessing that I don't hear every single person's voice, because I honestly don't have it in me and don't have time. And I probably don't. I don't have it in me right now, and I don't have the time to hear from every single person, because when you're hearing from every single person all at once, how are you going to be able to deal with the one person that's in front of you? So it's a good thing that those voices left, because the voices that I was hearing were just, I still hear voices, but I hear voices, the voice of God. I hear the voice of the angels, Steve Jobs, Paul Walker. I don't really hear too much of, the guys that were my exes, like, Jay and stuff like that, but I know they're still there in spirit. And just God doesn't want me to talk to my exes. God doesn't want me to talk to other men. God doesn't want me to, unless it's business. He doesn't. He says, this is my wife. You are my bride. I do not want you to be in any sexual relation. Hey,